Before you watch this video, just know that this may contain some sensitive content about race issues. This is not the video for you if this is not something you want to watch. You saw the title, you see my warning. Do not continue to watch if you are sensitive to those kinds of issues. Enjoy the vlog. So, this is the beginning. This is how I'm gonna look before I go take my shower and wash my hair and whatnot so that I can get ready for this style. Like I just said in the previous clip, if you are not comfortable with me talking about race, the race I was born with, and not just race, but the uncomfortableness that goes with being black or German or Indian or whatever, then this is not the video for you. So I've given you 2 warnings now. So anyway, let me take my shower, get my clothes on, and have my hair wet so we can begin this styling. All right, almost there. Showered, washed my hair, got dressed, about to brush my teeth. So I'll be with you in just 1 minute. Okay, I'm ready now. Okay, so washed my hair, brushed my teeth, took a shower, all of that good stuff. Got dressed. Today's topic is sensitive. This is like the 3rd reminder or warning I've given you guys. I don't want people to say that I didn't give them a chance to leave. So let's get the friendly stuff out the way. I'm getting dressed for the day. Today I will be doing I've been taking these for about a month and a half now, and my hair has grown 4 inches when stretched. You know, try it. It might work for you. It worked for me. That don't necessarily mean it worked for you. This is not a sponsored video. This is just something that I use. Okay. And they have different flavors. One which is strawberry, which I'm allergic to, so I chose orange. Okay. Left a little conditioner right there, but that's okay. That is okay. Some of you throughout the years have noticed that I have featured a white German, whatever you want to say, depends on who you talk to, woman, and that is my grandmother. Meaning what? Meaning that Sharika is not all black. However, when people ask me what I am, I proudly just say black. Not because I'm against that part of my family, but because it doesn't matter what I'm mixed with, society only sees me as black. I remember back when I was still mentioning that I was mixed to people when they asked. I remember very vividly this guy at my church at the time. My hair is shedding something serious, but that's because I don't take combs and brushes to it every day, and so when I do, I notice some shedding. But anyhow, grab my, and plus hair sheds every day, so yeah, I'm not tripping. Anyhow, he said to me, and I quote, "Oh, I knew you had to be mixed because you too fine to be just black, and you got that good hair." And I was in my mind thinking, what good hair? What? look like me. I don't look too good for anything. Hold on, I forgot a brush. I was flabbergasted. So first thing that I'm going to do is put my hair in a ponytail. Then I'm going to pin some tracks in there, if you're wondering, with this Get Ready With Me and Chit Chat. So that was not my first, but that's one that I can remember. That was not one of the first. That was a time where I realized that people look at black people differently. There was another time when I was with a group of white friends, and we were in the mall. And now, when I tell this story, don't say, well, it deserved to happen like that, because technically it didn't. So I was with a group of white friends, and it was me and one other black girl. We had cut school, and we were at the mall in the record store. And at this time, the Aaliyah album had just come out. Don't remember which album, but you know, that gives you a sense of the time frame, because I'm 37, so it could have been the first or the second one. Anyhow, oh, I probably should have showed y'all what I was using on my hair. This gel I'm using is the Cantu Grapeseed Strengthening Gel, and so far I'm using about that much. And the Define and Shine Custard that I use for natural hair is by Cantu as well. Okay. I guess you saw how much I used of that. So this might cause a white cast off, but since what I'm doing is later in the day, it doesn't matter to me. I mean, I wish my bun was that big, but it ain't. And my hair is super, super thin, so it probably will never get that big. And I'm okay with that. You know, it don't bother me. Anyway, we were in this record store, and the white girls, they were stealing up a storm. And I knew it, so I stayed by the other black girl, because I was like, girl, we ain't gonna get in trouble. We ain't trying to be in trouble. Little did I know that the black girl was stealing too, but nonetheless, you know, the white girls got away scot-free. But I noticed that security started following us heavy. And I started getting antsy, I guess is the word. And I'm like, okay, girl, let's go, because they following us, and all I'm trying to do is buy this album. She's like, no, go ahead and buy your album. I'm going to, continue to window shop. So I go to check out, and she's like behind me looking at the cassette tape stuff, and she's got a cassette tape in her hand. And the guy says, before you check out, I need you to empty your pockets. And I'm like, what? Because I know I haven't been stealing. And he's like, because you guys were stealing. And I'm like, no, you better not say you guys, because I wasn't stealing. And he goes, well, I have you on camera, and I need you to empty your pockets right now. And I'm like, okay, I'll empty them, but you ain't gonna see nothing there. He goes, okay. So I empty my pockets, and of course there's nothing there. And so then he goes over to the other girl that I was with, the other black girl that I was with. Because at this point, the white girls are gone. They got what they wanted, and they left. They had went on to the Disney store, because pretty much the same thing happened there. But anyhow, she says, what are you talking about? He says, empty your pockets. Well, she had a couple cassette tapes in her pocket. And so I guess technically that's not a form of undue racism, but technically it is. Oh, I'm using the perfect edges in black to kind of fill in my thin parts. But anyway, because why y'all ain't stopped the white girls that was with us? Because when we went back to the one girl's house, she was like, "Oh, y'all got caught," and I'm like, "What you mean, y'all? Oh, you wasn't stealing nothing?" "No, I wasn't stealing nothing. I ain't trying to get in trouble. That's on y'all." She goes, "Oh, well, I got a bunch of stuff. How y'all get caught?" And then in my mind, I knew right then and there, they used us as decoys. Now, they probably didn't think that the other black friend that was with us was gonna steal something. They just probably thought that they was gonna, keep an eye on us, watch us, all of that jazz. They didn't know that she was gonna actually steal something. But anyhow, so that's another incident. And I could go on and on and on where I'm in beauty supply stores and I get followed, but if I'm with a white person or another white person is in there, they don't follow them. I could go on and on about how I had 2 babies under 2, and I was going to the grocery store. The name of the store is Dillon's at the time. And I pulled out of my diaper bag a thing of milk because I was getting ready to make I believe it was daughter a bottle. And I'm walking out the store as I'm doing it because I've already done my shopping and checked out. And he runs and grabs my arm and he says, "I need you to come back in the store and give us back what you stole." And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" Right? And he says, "You stole that can of milk." And I said, "No, I didn't. I got this." And at the time I was on WIC, so I was like, "I got this because I'm on WIC." "Well, you didn't pay for it, so you need to come back in." So I had to go back in and show them on camera proof that I didn't steal it. Now what do I do with that gel? There it is. And I am going to tie this down because, I want my hair to lay all the way down. Anyway, and I knew at that point as well, they don't care. They don't care. White people don't care. I didn't get a sorry. I didn't get a nothing. I just got a, "Okay, you free to go." Just to clarify, when I say white people don't care, I am fully aware that it is not all white people. Fully aware. And I'm not saying that it's all white people. Just saying how I felt at the moment. Another time, I was in Perkins. And I came in there and I was super excited because I had gotten a birthday email for a free meal. And I was going to sit down, eat my free meal, and bring, my family back some food as well. Because, I was just going to be nice. Get there, sitting there. I'm excited. And matter of fact, I think I was on the phone. So I'm on the phone and I'm sitting on the bench where Dad told me to sit. And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm so excited. I'm going to get some my food, blah, 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 blah." 2-3 minutes go by and I'm still sitting there. But I noticed that as white people come in, they're seating them. But I'm still sitting on the bench. And I'm like, this is weird. This is strange. So after about maybe the 5th white family that comes in, I realized, you know what? This isn't people who've made reservations, because who makes reservations at Perkins? Because at first I was like, well, maybe they made a reservation. By the way, I'm using 2 different hairs. They're both organique. This one is a 26-inch straight. This is a 30-inch body wave. So when I did this one the other day when I was going out on a date, it wasn't thick enough on the bun. So I made my bun a little bit smaller today. I mushed it down as much as I could. And then I'm going to put this on there first. And then I'm going to put this. Okay? Okay. So, I started recording. So I said, okay, Perkins, shame on you guys. I've been sitting here for about 20 minutes now. And I was told to sit here because there was no seats. But I have watched no less than 5 white families go in while I have been sitting here. And after I recorded that clip, another white family came in, and wouldn't you know it, they sat them right away. And I said, okay, I'm just gonna leave. So I got up to leave, and the lady says, where are you going? I thought you was waiting on a seat. I said I was, but you sat, all these white people before me. And this is all on video. She says, well, they had a higher priority than you. Higher priority than me. And so I say, okay, bet. And then I left. Posted it on their Facebook page. This was about maybe 3 years ago. Don't know if it's still there. They probably erased it because corporate messaged me and said, this is not the way we treat our customers. We are a very inclusive establishment, blah, blah, blah. The same thing that they say every time that one of their employees acts a fool and treats white people better than they treat black people. So I say, okay, so what are you going to do about it? So I got, quote unquote, Perkins for a year. And they gave me like 10 $30 gift cards. That was my Perkins for a year. And when you know it, about a year later, that particular Perkins was closed. It was closed. So I can continue to go on because there's so many things that have happened to me. But the fact of the matter is, a lot of people right now are saying, but all lives matter. Why won't you guys say all lives matter? Because as a post on Facebook said, if on your block there's 10 houses and one of those houses catches on fire, you're not going to say, but what about my house? Why aren't you worried about my house? You're going to make sure that that other house stops being on fire. You're not going to stand there and say, no, worry about my house when this other house is on fire. So we're not saying, when we say Black Lives Matter, we're not saying white lives do not matter. What we're saying is, right now, in this moment, our house is on fire. Our house needs some care. Our house needs to be taken care of. Our house needs to be looked at. Next week, it might be your house that needs to be looked at. And if you want us as an ally, you need to help us worry about our house right now. Okay? Next week, it might be white women who are objectified and need our support. Do you think that we're going to want to support somebody who was not supporting us during our time of need? No. Do you think that we're going to support somebody who doesn't want anything to do with our movement and wants to call us hoodlums and wants to tell us that we are the reason that our community is the way that it is? No. We're going to look at you cross-eyed and be like, deal with that on your own. And Furthermore, do you think to our other minority brothers and sisters, do you think when the government is telling you that you need to leave this country and you have not helped our cause right now, do you think that we are going to want to help you? When you have taken our black dollar and our black support for granted all these years, do you think that we're going to say, let's go help them? No. I'm talking to you, Indian, Arab, what else? Chinese, Asian, all of the other minorities, Mexican, Puerto Rican, all of you. If you are not standing with us right now, do not expect us to stand with you. Now, I'm talking about us as a collective, but I'm weird, and so I'm going to stand with whoever is facing injustice. Just like when people were, women were facing unfair pay. It didn't matter if it was a white woman or a black woman. I was standing up, posting, doing whatever I could to bring awareness to it. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, what are you doing for the Black Lives Matter movement? I have a small platform, and I posted a video. I've posted 1,000,000,001 posts on Facebook. I've messaged people. I've tried to educate people when they come and message me. What can I do as a white person? I have talked to them. I've kind of helped them to understand. Those are things that I've done. I've donated. What have you done? Instead of calling us hoodlums for trying to get our point across, what have you done? If you can't say that you've done anything, then you're part of the problem. Whether you're black or white or Mexican or any other color, if you have not done anything to help support your brothers and sisters during this time, you're part of the problem. You are. You are. Be mad, be upset, but it won't change the facts. You're part of the problem. Because, and not only that, you're part of the problem as well if you're living up to the stereotype of what people see us as. Uneducated, brutish, animalistic. Are you living up to those? Or are you living to your full potential? And for people who are looting and all of that, don't look at them sideways. That's how they know to get their point across. Pray for them. I don't necessarily think it's right to loot. Some of those people are hungry. Did you think about that? Some of those people have not worked since March. Some of those people have kids who need diapers. I saw a man carrying diapers out of Walmart in Chicago. He needed diapers for his baby. Somebody was carrying an air conditioner. A lot of places don't have central air. Now the TV, I don't deem that a necessity. So I don't see how that is a need. But I can understand. I didn't say condone, but I can understand a mother or a father or an aunt or a caregiver going to get their necessities in an opportunity. You guys got to start trying to understand these people. Well, no matter what color they are. Trying to cover my grays. Understand them. Realize that they are hurting and they don't have money. They haven't worked in God knows how long now. Some of them since March. Some of them even before then. They need help. I could go on about that forever because there's so many government programs that are getting cut that are getting cut. People need help. So this is what it ended up looking like. Can't see from behind, so if I got any hair sticking out, it'll get covered. I'll look at it before I leave the house. But yeah, we hurting. Help your fellow brother. Help your fellow sister. Let's make this world great. Not make it great again, because it was never that great to begin with. We've always had somebody somewhere facing some sort of injustice. So let's make this world great. Not mag. Okay? Alright, I'm hopping off my soapbox. I'm off. This will probably be the only video y'all see about me talking about it, unless somebody gets to acting jazzy or something else noteworthy happens. Talk to y'all later. Peace.